Hello everyone, welcome to our lesson number 4 in word processing. In today's lesson, I want us to look at formatting paragraph or paragraph formatting. And under paragraph formatting, I want us to look at the following. The first one, we are going to look at how to change paragraph alignment, how to set the alignment of our paragraph. And under the alignment, or before we look at various alignments, we need to first define what alignment is. Alignment or paragraph alignment refers to the position of each line of text in a paragraph between a left and a right margin. So when you have a document like this, what we call a paragraph is the position, or the paragraph alignment is the position of line of text. So this is the line of text, like from here up to here. So now what we call the margins are this gap, the gaps you are seeing here. This is a margin. Up here we have a margin, another one, there is a margin there, then there is also a margin down here, that point where you cannot type anything automatically. So under paragraph alignment, we are going to look at aligning text left. That's always default. The arrangement or how the text is organized here, it's always by default, which is left. Then secondly, we are going to look at centering the text. So centering text means moving the text to be between or in between the left and the right margins, producing a rugged left and right edges. So we shall also look at aligning text right, whereby the text is arranged to the right margin, producing a rugged left edge. So when I'm talking of rugged edges, you can see here we have the text not organized fully the way they are organized this side. Then we also need to look at justification. So justification simply means aligning text at both the left and the right margin. So after changing the paragraph alignment, we also need to look at changing line and paragraph spacing. So line spacing simply means a gap between two or more lines. Then paragraph spacing refers to a gap between two or more paragraphs. Then we have changing paragraph indentation. So we also need to look at how to indent, how to change the indentation of our paragraph, where we shall begin with the first one, which is left indentation. But before that, indenting paragraph means moving the paragraph away from the left. It can be from the right, or it can be moved away from the both margins, and this can be done in various ways. That's left indentation, when you move the whole paragraph away from the left margin. Then right indentation, where you will be moving the whole paragraph away from the right margin. Then we also have there first line indentation. So for the first line indentation, it enables you to move the left side of the first line of the paragraph towards the center. So this one affects only the first line of a paragraph, and that first line will move towards the center. Then hanging indentation is like the opposite of first line indentation. That will enable you to move the left side of the paragraph except the first line of that paragraph. Then after that, we are also going to look at how to create bullets. How to create bullets to our document. For example, you may want your document to look nice. So in order to do that, you may want to provide numbers or bullets of list, like what you can see here. This tick here are the bullets, or you can just use numbers like 1, 2, 3. Then we are also going to look at how to drop cap. How to drop cap. Drop cap simply means, or drop capping simply means, making the first letter of a paragraph to be bigger than the others. You can set it such that it can cover some line. So let's begin straight away. We are going to use this simple document that we are seeing there. So I will advise you to first pause the video and you type in such that you can also do what I'm doing. So we are going to begin with the first one, and that's alignment, or changing the paragraph alignment. I told you by default when you are typing it will always be aligned on the left. You will find here there is no disorganization. It is arranged very well, but this side you may find this one stopping here, another one entering in. So this is what we call the alignment. So in case you are to deal with alignment, still under home, you need to move your cursor to paragraph groups. So under paragraph groups is where you are going to find the alignments. For example, the first one here where my cursor is the one for left alignment, and always when you are typing you will find it highlighted, meaning that your text is aligned to the left. Then here we have centering. In case you want to center your text, that's the option that you use. Then in case you want to right align, we have it there. Then also if you want to justify, you want to align both left and right at the same time, we use a justification. So let's begin with the centering. In case you want to center text within a document, what you need to do, you first need to select that text that you are going to center. For example, I'm going to center our title here, which is computer network. So I need to first select or highlight this computer network. Then I will simply move my cursor, or you move your cursor to the paragraph group. Then under alignment here we have centering, which is this one, or you can use Control E. So when you click on that option of centering, you will see your text appearing to the center. In case you wanted to center the whole document, meaning that you are supposed to first select all the text, then you move your cursor to the paragraph group under alignment. You now know where that option is for centering. Then you click once, you will see how your text will be centered. Okay. Then the other one is how we can right align. For example, I'm going to right align this text that I have already selected, meaning that after selecting it, I simply just need to bring the cursor under paragraph group alignment, and this is right align. You put your cursor on this option, it will tell you what you are dealing with. So when you click on that, you can see now what I was talking about. Here now we have arrangement very well, but this side here they are disorganized. So that's the alignment, which is called the right one. Then justification, to align both the right and the center, you need to select what you are going to justify. Then you move your cursor to the justification option under alignment, but in the paragraph group. So align text to both left and right margins, adding extra space between words. So when I click on it, you can see what has happened. It adds some extra spaces, and it makes this one also be a little bit organized. So this one cannot be stretched to reach here because text are short there. So I can take it back to So that's the alignment, centering, left, right, and justification. Then the other one is changing line and paragraph spacing. We can change the gaps between these lines here, and we can also increase or decrease the gap between the paragraph. So this is a paragraph, this is another paragraph, this one is also a paragraph. So let's do that. Let's begin with the line spacing. In order for you to change the space or the gap between a line, you need to first select the text that you want to apply line spacing to. Then still under paragraph group here, we have this double arrow here, is for line spacing. So line and paragraph spacing. Change the spacing between the lines of text. So that means that what you need to do, you need to click on this arrow next to that. Then you will find the measurements here, like 1, 1.15, 1.5. You can see what is happening to the text as I'm putting them there. 2.5, you can see 3. Then you also have here line spacing option where you can set. So under line spacing, spacing is here. We have here line spacing. You can also use a single, that means that 1 is 1.5, double, which is 2, at least, exactly, multiple. So for now, I'm going to use this one. So let me put it to 2. So you can see how the gap between the lines are now big. Okay, and then with the paragraph, still also do the same under here. But with the paragraph, we use this one here. Add the space before paragraph or remove it. So you can see when I put on remove, there's no gap there between the paragraphs. But when I put on this one, yeah, you can see it has added in more gaps there. Then the other one is indentation, and we said indentation means moving text or moving the paragraph away from either the left margin or the right margin or from both margins. So we are going to begin with the first one, which is a left indentation, and we are going to apply left indentation to the first paragraph here. So in case we want to move this paragraph towards the center here from the left, we apply what's called the left indentation. So that means that I will first select this first paragraph, then under paragraph here we can either use this one, that's decrease indent, or increase. But in most cases I don't like students or other people to use that. What you need to do, you can come to this launcher here. You can see where my cursor is, that small arrow there. So when you click on it, it gives you other options which are hidden. Then under that we have indentation here, and there is right, left, then special, the ones I talked about, first line and hanging indentation. So here we need to, in case we are applying left indentation, then you need to come and specify the measurement. For example, I want it to move by 1.5 inch. So you can see from the preview here what is happening. It is moving inwards. Then when you click on OK, you can see now where my paragraph is. So my paragraph, the whole of it has been moved towards the center, but from the left. Then in case we are to apply right indentation, let me now apply it to this very one here, moving this paragraph from the right towards the center. That's right indentation. So if I select that paragraph, then you launch, and this time we are coming to right. Let me also put it to maybe 1.5. Then you can see now from here up to here is 1.5, from here up to here is 1.5, but we are taking it towards the center. Then there is the other one called the first line indentation, meaning that it's going to affect only the first line of the paragraph, taking it towards the center but from the left. So also select that paragraph, then you launch. The paragraph launcher is here, Then for them under indentation, we'll find them under special. So you simply just come and click on special here, then first line, and you can also specify by what amount for it to be moved. Let me also put it to 1.5, but you will find that it's only one line moving the first one. So you can see here what has happened. It has moved it from here to here, but only the first line. Then the other one called the hanging indentation. Hanging indentation will move these other lines of the paragraph, leaving the first one where it is. So first select also the paragraph that where you want to apply the hanging indentation, then you launch it. You know where to launch it from now. Then under special we have hanging, and you can hang from there. Then you can also specify the gap by what measurement you want it to be. Let me also take it to 1.5 for now. Then you click on OK. So you can see our first line has remained, but this other lines has been moved towards the center, but from the left. So that is how we can apply the indentions. Then these other ones here, we have creating bullets. For example, you may want to number here, like we are having these topologies here. You may want to apply it in a numbered list in bullets. We can do that. Before you do that, make sure you first select the list that you want to bullet. Then still under paragraph here, this is where we find the bullets, this one here, and this one is for numbering. So in case I want to use some bullets, I can come and click on that arrow next to the bullets. Then you select any style of your choice that you may want to use. So you can see what we are having in there. So those are the bullets. When you click on one, it will be applied. In case you want to change it to numbering, still you do the same, and you come now to this one here, not this one. This one is for bulleting, this one is for numbering. So under numbering, there is that arrow there also, that when you come, you can use 1, 2, 3. You can use that one with the bracket. You can come and use ABC. We have Roman numerals there, your choice. So that is how we can number our numbering or bulleting our list. Okay. Then the last one is drop capping. So with the drop capping, we can make the first letter of the paragraph to be bigger than the other. So for you to do that, you need to first select only that letter, the beginning paragraph. For example, maybe if we are drop capping paragraph 1, then this time we are now leaving home tab, we are moving to insert tab. So you click on insert. After clicking on insert, you have many groups here also. We have pages, tables, illustrations, links, headers and footers, text, symbols, then embed flash. So you need to play around with these tabs here to look for where those features are found. So for us, we want drop capping. It is under text group here, and you can see drop cap here. So when you click on it, it brings for you 3 options or 4 options. There is none, meaning that you have not applied. Then there is dropped. You can see when I put on dropped what has happened. Then in margin you can also see, but I will advise you always to use drop cap options, such that it can give you more options, the hidden ones. So when you click on drop cap options, this is what will appear. Then from here you need to click on dropped. So after dropped, you can see lines to cover. How many lines do you want that big text to cover? So you can change it from here, either 3, 4. You either increase or reduce. Then you can click on OK. So we have there drop capped, because it is covering 3 lines. So this 1, 2, 3. The 4th one will not be covered. So T also can do the same. Under insert, drop cap options, then you need to drop it. Let me now cover 4 lines. Okay, so you can see 4 lines are covered. 1 2 3 4. That's how we do a drop capping. Hoping that this video has helped you. Thank you so much. Let's meet in our next lesson.